All right, let me try it. Let's try it. Well, first, first, to solve world hunger, we need to look at the organizations that try to sort these issues. I'm talking about the UN. We all know they claim to care about so many, yet they're totally pulling us by the hamstrings. Now China, they may be our biggest competitor, and they technically own over 50% of the world's economic trade due to how many products are made in China. But I will say one thing. They're practical. They're business folk. They won't do it if it's a bad deal. And as president, I'm also a businessman, which is why I can understand China and their position to seek more wealth. That is why Xi won't dare invade us. That is why North Korea knows I would damn near slam dunk that nuclear button. That is why our enemies fear us. There are two types of presidents. The one who talks about peace and the one who threatens the guy on the other side. You all know some of those gentlemen. I'm talking Theodore Roosevelt, the biggest bully in history. Sure, he was mean, but he created the Department of Health. He cared about our country's health, and I care.
If elected, what will you do with the war in Ukraine and Russia?
First, deploy troops. Russia ain't afraid to invade Ukraine because they got rid of their nuclear weapons in a trade deal for the UN, for UN membership. And where is that UN membership? I ask all of you that. Where is it? You gave up the one thing that keeps you safe to be even safer from someone else. That ain't right. It's like me saying, I give you my shotgun, you swear you won't shoot me. Guess what? The first Ukrainian already got shot.
Are you friends with Vladimir Putin?
Putin, he's an old guy, much like myself, but he knows I'm willing to kick him in the face when push comes to shove. That's why under my previous administration, he never dared try. It's actually a fact. My own Secretary of Security would keep all the nuclear codes away from me. He calls it nuclear football because I try to steal it from him. Because he knows as a fact, no matter how much money I offer, he won't give me those codes. But let him hold on to it. I have my own ways to declare war. After all, we have one of the biggest armies on earth. Now,
Kamala Harris.
she's a gutless coward, and it's all false news. Sure, she claims how many she's got, but why is no one appearing when I have many people? She gets 2,000, I get 8,000, but no one shows up. When she gets 20,000, I show up with 100,000. Does anyone show up for that? No. Because reason why? They're afraid of what happens when I step in that seat again. I was already in that seat once. What did I do?
What did you do?
I guaranteed American troops overseas were safe. Because they know when push comes to shove, I was willing to launch rockets for them. I was willing to crush our enemies, both diplomatically, economically, and with our own military force. There are many ways politics works. Many ways. You can talk about it, you can pay for it, or you can fight for it. But there is one that has never truly worked properly. And that is a common understanding between you and the other guy. And I want it to be clear